Hello and welcome to Sports News Analysis. Today we are going to discuss sports columns of both Indian Express and Hindu newspaper. Before that, I would like to start something interesting like a quiz so that you can understand where we are heading. So the first question is, how many Olympic medals has India won in boxing till now? And if India were to win gold in all weight categories, how many medals would India win in the Paris Olympics, both men and women together? So there are four options there where there are two questions. You can choose the right answer and leave it in the comment box. And coming to the next question is about the sport football. So which team clinched the gold medal in women's football at the Tokyo Olympics in 2021? So again, four options: Canada, USA, India, Sweden. Coming to the third question, it's about hockey. So India has won total of 35 Olympic medals, as we all know, out of which Indian hockey has won 12 medals, 8 gold, 1 silver and 3 bronze. So now the question is, how many years did it take for Indian hockey team to win a bronze medal at the 2021 Tokyo Olympics? So when did they win their last Olympic medal, and how many years did it take for Indian team to win another medal in Tokyo Olympics? So these are the questions which you are going to later answer in the comment box. Yeah, so the questions were based on the news that were published in the newspapers. So you can see the first news is about the Asian boxing, where India has won around 43 medals. It's a record. So there are again different weight categories, and men and women have participated. That is where I wanted to stress that how many categories are there, what changes were made in Rio Olympics, how did the gender equality aspect has changed the weight categories in both men and women, how many are there in men right now, how many are there in women right now. If suppose we are going to train the youth for the 2028 Olympics or 2032 Olympics, and we are expecting each and every athlete to participate in all categories, how many such categories are there? So this helps in the LTAD program, especially like the UK tall LTAD program, where they've chosen specifically the tall athletes so that they can build the right basketball team. So similarly, I think if we do such thing, we should know these details, like how many categories are there, how can we get through these things, how many people in minimum should be trained so that they get qualified for the Olympics. Coming to the next article here, it's about hockey. So the Indian government is encouraging the junior hockey team so that they get exposure and travel around the world, and they get that exposure to different stadiums or to that international events. So as you can see, the team was announced, 20-member squad, where they'll tour around Europe. That is three nations, across 3 nations, that is Belgium, Germany and Netherlands. So this is one initiative where it would help these juniors to understand how is it on the turfs abroad, and it's also the psych part where they understand what is the demand, the crowd supports, because it is different from India to other countries. So I think it would definitely help. Coming to the third news article, it is about chess, where India has announced 65 crores budget for Indian Chess Federation. The president of All India Chess Federation, Mr. Nitin Narang, he has announced 65 crores to encourage chess in India. And in this there are again 2 special programs, which is AICF Pro and AICF Popular. So this is to promote again the chess across the country, especially grassroots level. They want to do this so that more number of players participate in this game. It is something like what China has done. I think the program name is Project Diamond, where China was nowhere compared to the Russian chess teams, but if you look at the Grandmaster who has won the world championship, is, I think his name is Ling Lion. Yeah, this guy, recently we again discussed a news article on him. So there was this project which I think started in 1980s or something, where chess was not at all in China, but the officials there wanted to push that game into China. So that is where they have started this project. So I think it's a good move from Indian government too to promote this game. Coming to the next news, this is from Indian Express. This again can connect it with the sports psychology part, where it is an article about Shubman Gill. Shubman Gill, right from the very young age, he's a superstar in cricket. He has never faced any low as such when compared to other players from his age, where he constantly had those big scores always. He used to perform really well. So right now he was not included in the T20 World Cup squad. So he shares how he is dealing with the the rejection part or the not performing zone right now. So that is a important very important aspect of play, where a child prodigy has only seen the bright side of the game always, be it the highs, be it the parties where because of the wins, but he has never seen this dropping out from the game. I think it is the first time that he's left out of the squad. So this takes bad toll on the athlete. So it is very important that especially people who see early success, for them how they manage their routine right now is very important, and I think he's doing very well. Even though, so I'm talking about the mental aspect but not performance with the bat. And coming to other news article, which is about the rule book in cricket. So if you have seen SRH versus RR recently, RR required just 2 runs from 1 ball. The last ball where Bhuvaneshwar bowled, it was a full toss, and the batsman was plumb in front of the wicket. The question raised by Dale Steyn and the other experts is, see, what if the umpire has given out but it is not out, where the batting team has a review left and they take review, but because you declared it as out, the ball is dead right now, and it makes no point that they run. So the author here says that there needs to be a tweak that has to be done in the rule book, especially in these incidents, where luckily nothing, there was no wrong judgment. But if that would have been the case, it would have been a very bad fight on the field, be it with the captains and the umpires. But I think definitely, as the author is saying, there should be a tweak in the rule book, because if that would have not been out, definitely there would have been a very big issue. Coming to the next news, it's about football. Like we discussed yesterday, the final happened between Mohun Bagan team and the Mumbai City in the ISL tournament, where Mohun Bagan has lost against Mumbai City with 2-1. Coming to the other news, again this is technology management aspect, or the AI, artificial intelligence, where how AI is helping the experts or the support staff in the football team to perform better. So how it is helping the coaches or the performance analysts to take better decisions. So this is the model that they are showing here on the screen. So where how the graphs are drawn using this ball play. So how the ball is tracked, how the player is tracked, how is it made into a graph, and how are these predictions done later. So you can see the other slide here, you can understand that Google's DeepMind has introduced this AI called Tactic AI, which can provide insights particularly on the corner kicks. So this is generative AI. Again, coming to the predictive and generative part, so they have evaluated this Tactic AI in a research program So this is where it was compared with the human experts. It gave a good result of around 90%. It was doing well, and they felt easy with this what you call the AI software, and they used it. Even the managers have pitched up for this. Coming to the the last article here, from the same author. So this is how it progressed from one to the another. So in 2022 it developed Graph Imputer, which showed AI can be used with a prototype or a predictive system for downstream tasks in football analytics. So this is how AI right now is helping the players or the coaches or the analysts in the game to better decide how to take over from certain point. So yeah, that is one good thing. And coming again to this last part where if you can see all the questions, I think you can see the last question also on the screen. If it would be better if you can leave the answers on comment box, and thank you. That's it.